Ladies and gentlemen and audio designers, we're going to do part 4, finishing up our song and turn it in. Okay, so let's make sure that you created a project and saved it correctly. All right, so let's double check. So your project, you should go File, Save As. It should be saved in your folder called Creative Computers, in your folder called Audio Design, in a folder called Song or My Song, and it should be saved right there as an ACID file. Okay. Next, so make sure you have it saved in the right. Create a project to save it correctly. Added a song and sound effect to your assets folder. All right, let's take a peek at that again and see what's happening here. So if we go to Creative Computers, if we go to Audio Design, if we go to My Song Assets, you should have an MP3 that you got off the interweb somehow. I've downloaded a MIDI file, and then, yeah, that's it. So you got to get some stuff off the internet, as well as your sound effect that you made should be saved in here. Okay, make sure all your stuff is saved in your assets folder. Added in the song from SoundCloud or YouTube. So if you look at my project here, I have here's the song I added from the interwebs. So if you listen to the song, which is, by the way, I did this really fast to show you how to just do some stuff, but so it's terrible. But I do have the song in from the interweb. Okay, and so you add in your sound effect, and then you added a MIDI track. So right here is the MIDI track that I added. Okay, so we're so far so good. Okay, so then when you're totally done, you need to render it as an MP3. What does that mean? Let's look at the next slide real quick. Okay, write this down, by the way. But take a look. So this is your project file, right? And the project file really doesn't have all that much stuff. It just basically ties everything together. So your loops are separate files that become part of the project. Your song from YouTube is part of the project, and your sound effect. But these are all separate files, and this is just putting it together. So let me show you something here real quick. Okay, so you looked inside the assets folder. The project is holding all this stuff together. So if I took this thing right here and I were to put it on a different computer, or if you were to email this to me, right, it's basically looking to this folder in here and using all this stuff. So if you move this anywhere or send it anywhere, it's not going to work at all, because it has to have all the stuff in the assets folder to work. So this is not this is a project you can open up and edit, but it's not a project you can share with anybody or play on any sort of music player. So all that to say, we need to render your project as an MP3. What does that look like? Well, it looks easy like this. So when you're totally done, you're going to go File, you're going to say Render As, and you're going to render it as an MP3, and you're going to give it a good name, and you're going to save that in your project folder with your name on it. And I made the classic mistake of I have no idea where I just saved that. So let's see where it is, and it is not in the folder I had intended. I didn't choose the correct folder. So here it is over here in My Documents. It's going to disappear at the end of the day. So I have to grab it, Control X, and I'm going to put it in B. Miller. I'm going to put it in Creative Computers. I'm going to put it in Audio Design, My Song. I'm going to paste it in there. So now this thing is a MP3. It stands alone. It's not a project. You could upload this to YouTube and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's keep going. All right, for extra credit, upload it to SoundCloud or to YouTube and then show it to me. There's the next video on the list will show you how to do that if you want to get the extra credit for that. Okay, but for regular credit, show me your song project and the MP3 file that you created. All right, thanks, guys.